news.com, and this is an kind of an update for the case of Ahmaud Arbery, the gentleman that was killed during jogging. Uh, yes, jogging is an offense, but it says the three men have been charged with hate crimes and death of Ahmaud Arbery. All right. The three white men have been charged with federal hate crimes and attempted kidnapping in connection to the death of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man who was shot and killed last year in Georgia, the Justice Department announced on Wednesday. The big picture of it is Arbery's death is one of several that drove nationwide Black Lives Matter protests last summer, including demonstrations over the police killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. Okay? The criminal case is the most significant civil rights prosecution undertaking to date by the Biden administration, Justice Department AP notes. Travis McMichael, his father Gregory McMichael, and William Roddie Bryan were each charged with one count of interference with the rights and one count of attempting kidnapping. Travis and Gregory McMichael were also charged with one count each of using, carrying, and brandishing, and in Travis's case, discharging a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence, the Justice Department said. All three defendants have also been charged in a separate state proceeding with malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. Okay? The DOJ notes a trial date in the case has not yet been scheduled. The McMichaels on February the 23rd, 2020, armed themselves and pursued Arbery, who was out for his daily jog after telling police officers they suspected him committing burglary, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. And a side note, Ahmaud Arbery's mother has filed a lawsuit against the men charged in her son's death. Okay? So all of this stuff is going on. Alright? And this is it right here. And this is dating back in February. It has not been any update as of yet in regards to that case. But feel free to please go and check this article out as well. And I'm just saying, about damn time they start nailing these damn people with the correct crimes. The DOJ, as we all know, back in 2020, the Trump administration, they really drug their feet. Not also in this case, but in civil rights as well. It is no secret that the Trumpists and the Trump administration could have cared less about human rights, especially what's going on in the black community, and especially if given the chance, if things would have went the other way during election night, they wouldn't have cared much about the Asian community, the hate crimes going on there as well. I do want to applaud the Biden administration and the DOJ for doing their job. Just basically being able to see crime and focus on that and attack that and make sure that justice is truly served for the people, the victims, the family of the victims, all the people that were affected um, during the slaying of their loved one. I applaud them. I think that it's a wonderful thing that they are actually doing their due diligence to actually find out what happened and not pointing fingers and going with the status quo of like, oh, it's a black person, it's an Asian person, we really don't care, they're a minority. You know, insert your favorite um, racist, supremacist quote in there, and I'm just truly happy to live in a time, even though we're going through a pandemic, that we can see actual change happening, and that goes without saying that with change there are certain people that will seek to have it not change. So really a battle between justice and injustice. And like I said, these three men, um, the charges: attempted kidnapping, discharging, and holding a gun in the commission of a crime. They were literally stalking this man because the simple fact he was a black man that decided to help himself, improve his health, and just do something that he loved, which was jog. And he wasn't allowed to even exist to do that one thing that countless of people do every day, which was to be free to roam these great United States of America and to be able to live his life out. Who knows what great things this man could have accomplished in his life had it not been for three cowards to snuff his life out, had it not been for three ignorant men who go with tradition or what they were taught. And that is another great example of when people say hate is taught. People are taught to hate other people. People see certain other races or ethnicities as inferior, and we shouldn't see each other as that in that manner. You know, I'm just so happy that they're being charged with what they're being charged with. Okay, this is what Amber Geiger should have got. Okay, definitely countless of other people should have gotten, you know, because they weren't cops. I feel that these charges should apply to some of the cases. Definitely Trayvon Martin with George Zimmerman. He should have got these charges as well. But given who's in charge, you know how that goes. You know, oh, I'm not racist, but we want to see justice done, but not really, because, you know, who cares? You know, unless it's one of their own. But I'm just going on and rambling. I would just like everybody to drop down in the comments. I would like everyone to give me their opinion, how they feel about this. And most definitely, let's get some dialogue going and some conversation in regards to Mr. Ahmaud Arbery, you know. And until then, you guys, I'll be back with you in another video. Take care.